Hello, I'm Jerry Stewart with another episode of Common Sense. As you know, I like to take the opportunity during these podcast presentations to look at something in our country that may not be quite right, to direct us to stories of history, places that maybe I've been and things that I've seen, to help us maybe get a better picture of how things can be, could be, should be. But I thought, you know what? Here we are, only a few weeks from Christmas, and I have some great Christmas stories that I've picked up through the years. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if we could just spend this time between now and Christmas talking about the things of Christmas? If you make sure and tune in next time, I'm going to answer the question, is there really a Santa Claus? Interestingly enough, we're going to talk about a real person named Nicholas and how he became the picture of who we see today as our Santa Claus. Also, how many wise men do you think there were that traveled to Bethlehem? Everybody says, well, of course, 3. Oh, really? We're going to be telling the story of the wise men and the fact that there might have actually been an additional wise man that we have never talked about before. Many great, great stories. In 1943, we were in the middle of a horrible World War. And as you know, in 1941, December 7th, coming up shortly, as a remembrance, December 7th, 1941, we entered into World War II. And at that moment, everything in our nation changed. Everything changed. And all of the men, all of the able-bodied men, had to leave their families, leave their homes. Many of the young boys left their schools, and we all had one thing in mind. They needed to fight to save the freedom of our nation and to save the freedom of our world. Many people fail to remember that when we fought in World War II, not only did we fight for our own nation, but we fought so very hard for those who were too small to fight for themselves. Well, as we got closer to Christmas, 1943, there were so many folks here in America who thought, could it be that maybe my special someone who's overseas fighting, maybe my special someone could come home for Christmas? Well, as we got closer to Christmas Day, President Roosevelt made a statement to the nation that he had something very important to say. And as you may know, he gave a lot of what he called fireside chats on the radio, and people would wait to hear those fireside chats from our President Roosevelt. So when they knew that he was going to give this special message, all of a sudden everyone's hearts got so excited. Maybe he's going to say that all of our boys and all of the men are coming home for Christmas. And everyone eagerly awaited that moment when Franklin Roosevelt came on the radio. And here's what he said. The battle must go on. We continue to fight hard. All of our brave American soldiers and all around the world are fighting hard to win the battle. And he said, sadly, I have to tell you that none of our men, none of our boys are going to be coming home for Christmas. Then he told them something that was very somber. He said, and we must be prepared. that there are many who will never come home. And in just a few short words, the hopes of all of those back here waiting and wanting and praying and looking, their hopes were dashed. That their special someone would not be coming home for Christmas. Just about that time, there was a very special song that was released. And it became the most popular song in all of America, and still is very popular even today. And it was like a statement from those serving that more than anything, they wanted to be home for Christmas. I am dreaming tonight of a place that I love even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long, long way, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light beams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Let us take this special time, this time of the Christmas season. There's plenty of room for Santa, plenty of room for all of the fun and festivities and all of the presents. Let us keep our eyes on Jesus Christ, the Christ child. Let us realize that without Christ, there would be no Christmas. And let us continue to pray for those who are serving all around the world right now, who, if they had one Christmas wish that could come true, it would be this: please let me be home for Christmas. God bless you. I would appreciate your telling me if you like this, giving me some comments of your own. And there's more to follow. Next will be the story of the real Saint Nicholas. Goodbye. God bless you. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.